Hi everyone and welcome back to my English channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about adjectives. Two types of adjectives that I'm going to talk about. Adjectives that end in ed and adjectives that end in ing. Okay? I will discuss when and how we can use each one of them, and I will give you some examples of adjectives that end in ed and adjectives that end in ing, and also I will give you an exercise to do, okay, to see if you understand or not. Okay, so if you are ready, let's start. Okay, so before starting, I want to ask you if do you know what's the difference between the bored and boring. Okay, so I will help you by giving you two examples. First example is I was really bored in that presentation. Okay, second example is that was a really boring presentation. Okay, so see these two examples and think or guess what's the difference between bored and boring. Okay, so I give you some minutes to think about this. Okay, so if you know the answer, it's fine, and if you don't know, it's no problem, because this video is about these things. Okay, so okay, to distinguish between two adjectives, adjective that end in ed and adjective that end in ing. Okay, so I start by adjective that end in ed. Okay, so adjectives that end in ed generally describe emotions. Okay, they tell us how people feel. Okay, so the adjectives that end in ed, it's describe emotions. Okay, how we feel, how I feel. Okay, so it tell you how someone or somebody feels. Okay, so it's describe feeling of someone. Okay, examples: I was so bored in that lesson I almost feel asleep. Okay, so how I feel bored. Okay, so I describe my feeling. Okay, my feeling. Okay, how I am very bored. Okay, so the result is I must feel asleep. Yeah, because of the lesson. So if a lesson is not good, or if a lesson is not important, or so you may feel bored. Okay, the second example, he was surprised to see Helen after all those years. So here, surprised is an adjective that describe how he feel. Okay, so he feel how surprised. Okay, so it's surprised, it's adjectives adjectives that end in ed. Why? Because it describes how a person feel. Okay, it describes feeling or emotion of someone. Okay, she was really tired and went to bed early. So here tired is adjective which describe how this person feel, okay, or how this person feels. So she feel how tired, okay, so she was really tired and went to bed early. Okay, so adjectives that end in ed function or a goal to describe how we feel, okay, our emotion, okay, so it's describe our emotion, our feeling, okay. So I can say, oh, I am excited or I am interested, okay. So if you ask someone, okay, what I can see, okay, let me think. If you ask someone, okay, how do you feel, okay, if you are in a class and your teacher explains something and I see you like that lesson, okay, so I can't tell to someone else, oh, that person he is interested, okay. So how you I describe your feeling, okay, so you are interested, okay. So I see how I see or I notice how you look to the professor, how you want to learn, or how you want to improve something, okay. But someone ask a lot of questions, so you can see, oh, he is interested, okay. So interested is an adjective that end in ed and its functions to describe the emotion or feeling of someone. Okay, so now let's see the adjectives that end in ing. Okay, so ing adjectives that end in ing generally describe the thing that causes the emotion, okay. A boring lesson makes you feel bored, okay. So here ing adjectives functions as, so it's the cause, okay. So I am bored, so I describe my feeling. Now I am bored. Why I am bored? Because I did not like the lesson, or because this lesson is boring. So because of this lesson is boring, I feel bored. So okay, so boring cause okay, so lesson cause me bored, okay. So here the adjectives which end in ing, it describe the characteristic of something of someone, okay. So remember, it describe the characteristic of someone or something. So if a movie is boring, ing, okay, so the characteristic of that movie is boring, okay. So it makes me feel bored, okay. So bored here describe my feeling or my feeling or my emotion, okay. But because the film is, or because the movie is boring, it makes me feel bored, okay. So adjectives that end in ing generally describe the thing that causes, okay. So here, thing that causes the emotion, okay, the thing that is responsible of some emotion or feeling. Okay, a boring lesson makes you feel bored. Okay, so because the lesson is boring, it impacts me or it makes me feel how bored. Okay, so let's see here some examples. Have you seen that film? It's really frightening. Okay, I can't listen to her for hours. She's so interesting. Okay, so here I can't listen to her for hours. She's so interesting. Okay, so because she is so interesting, so I can listen to her for hours. Okay, I can't sleep. Why? That noise is really annoying. Okay, so because this noise is really annoying, so it affects me or it makes me can't sleep. Okay, so here I can't sleep. Why? Because that noise is really annoying. So here annoying, it's describe the characteristic of this noise. Okay, so it's not a good noise, it is annoying noise. Okay, now let's summarize. Okay, so an adjective that ends in ing is used to describe what? The characteristic of a person, a thing, or a situation. Okay, so an adjective that ends in ed is used to describe what? A feeling or how a person feels. Yeah, feeling or how a person feels, or an emotion. Okay, so here to summarize, we have two adjectives. Adjectives that end in ed and adjective that end in ing. Okay, so adjective that end in ing is used to describe what? The characteristic of a person, a thing, or a situation. Okay, I already give you an example of a movie. A movie is boring. Okay, so here I describe the characteristic of that movie. Okay, an adjective that in ed is used to describe a feeling or how a person. So here, because that movie is boring, it makes me feel bored. So bored is used to describe my feeling or your feeling or our feeling. It's describe a feeling. Okay, so bored. Okay, or feeling or an emotion. Okay, so now I give you two examples of adjectives. Adjective that can end in ed and adjective that can end in ing. Okay, so we will see how can we use two pairs of adjectives. Okay, so okay, let's start. Someone is interested. Okay, because something or someone is interested. Okay, so here we have two adjectives, interested and interesting. Okay, so we will see how we can use ed and ing. Okay, interested or interested. Which one are you gonna, or which one are we gonna choose? Okay, here we have someone is interested. Okay, so here someone is interested. So interested is describe emotion or feeling of a person. Okay, how it is or how he is interested. Okay, so someone is interested. Why? Because something or someone is interesting. Okay, so because something or someone is interested, so these things impact him or makes him feel interested. Okay, because something is the characteristic of that thing is interesting. Okay, so because that thing because something or someone is interesting. Okay, so it makes that person interested. Okay, for example, if you have a good teacher, okay, and that teacher is interesting teacher, okay, so the characteristic of a person, that person is interesting, okay, so that can make you interested to the lesson. Okay, or for example, if a lesson is very interesting, okay, if there is an interesting lesson, okay, that lesson can make you interested. Okay, and if that lesson makes you interested, you will listen, you will be curious, you will. Okay, so here let's see this pair of examples. Tom is interested in politics. Okay, so here we have Tom is interested in politics. Mean what? Means that he like politics. Okay, so he wanna be a politician, or I don't know. Okay, so Tom is interested in politics. Okay, so he read the politics. Okay, not interested in politics. Okay, no. Here Tom find politics interesting. Okay, so here interesting. Why? Because he will describe the characteristic of politics. So he see that, or he take that politics is interesting. Okay, so something is interesting. Okay, something is interesting. Okay, so he think that politics is important. Is okay. So here the characteristic of politics is interesting. It makes him interested in politics. Okay, are you interested in buying a car? Okay, yes, there is people who are interested in buying a car. There is people who are interested in buying a phone. There is people who not interested in phone or cars. Okay, so are you interested in buying a car? Yes, for me, I am interested in buying a car. Okay, did you meet anyone interesting at the party? So here, did you meet anyone interesting at the party? So here, the question is about if you find someone interesting. Okay, so the characteristic of that person. If did you find someone who is interesting, the characteristic of that person. If did you find someone who is important in that party. Okay, did you meet anyone interesting at a party? I don't know. Okay. Now let's see other examples. Okay, we will see surprised, surprising, disappointed, disappointing, tired, or tiring. Okay, we will do the same. We will do the same things. Okay. So okay, here we have surprised, surprising. Okay, so I am surprised. Why? Because something makes me surprising. Okay, because something is surprising. Okay, someone is surprised because something is surprising. Okay, so here my feeling is, or my emotion is surprised. Oh, I am very surprised. Why? Because these things is surprising. Okay, let's see here pairs of examples. Everyone was surprised that she passed the exam. Okay, so here it's describe how people feel. It feels surprised. Why? Because she passed the exam. Because maybe she was a person who is lazy, who did not prepare anymore, and in the end you found that she passed the exam. Okay, she also passed the exam. Okay, so you so you were surprised. Okay, Oh, you are surprised. Why? Because she passed the exam. Okay, how did she pass the exam? Okay, if you ask, oh, how she did. Okay, or how she did pass the exam. Okay, because she did not prepare anymore. Okay, so if I want to describe your emotion, I can say, oh, you were surprised, or he or she was surprised. Okay, so here I describe I describe your emotion or your feeling, how was when you hear that person pass the exam. It was surprising that she passed the exam. Okay, it was, yeah. So here it was. Think about this sentence. Okay, read it again. It was surprising. Okay, that she passed the exam. Okay, so think a little about this sentence, and I wanted to see if you understand or not. Okay, so it was surprising that she passed the exam. Okay, so here why we put surprising here? Because we are talking about it was so the things that the things that it was surprising. Okay, I described the characteristic of something. Okay, it was surprising that she passed the exam. So okay, so the fact okay, sorry, I thought I finished. Okay, so it was surprising that she passed the exam. Okay, so okay, so he surprising describe the characteristic, okay, of the characteristic of that she passed the exam. Okay, so because she passed the exam, okay, it was surprising. Okay, not me, but not me who I am surprised. No, but the things or the action. Here we are talking about the action. Okay, so the action is surprising. Okay, it was surprising. Okay, so the action that she passed the exam, it was surprising. Okay. Okay, so here someone is disappointed because something is disappointing. Okay, so here tin, and here we have tit. Someone is disappointed because something is disappointing. Okay, so I was disappointed with the movie. I expected it to be much better. Okay, for example, here, if you want if you look for a movie that that have some purpose, and when you watch that movie you did not find what you want at that movie, so you were disappointed. Okay, so here you describe your feeling. Okay, so here you are describe your feeling, how you're feeling, where you well, he did not achieve, or he did not attain what you want in that movie. Okay, so you expect movie to be in some way, but when you watch it you found other things. Okay, so you were disappointed. Why? Because you lost time, and at the end you was disappointed because you did not find what you want. Okay, the movie was disappointed. Okay, I expected it to be much better. So here I'm describing the movie, the characteristic of the movie. Okay, here I'm describing myself, how I was disappointed. Okay, my feeling, my emotion, but here I'm describing the characteristic. Okay, so you should know the difference between characteristics and emotion. So here I'm describing the characteristic of the movie. The movie was disappointed. Okay, the movie was disappointed, but why? Because it wasn't so much better as I want. Or okay, so the movie was disappointed. Okay, let's see here. Tired and tiring. Okay, he is always very tired. He is always very tired when he gets home from work. Okay, and the second, he has a very tiring job. Okay, I give you some minutes to think about these two examples. Here we have tired. Okay, and here we have tiring. Okay, so can you notice, or can you distinguish between two, tired and tiring here? Okay. Okay. Okay, so someone is tired. Okay. Someone is tired because something is tiring. Okay, so we because something is tired. Okay, so the characteristic of that thing makes me feel tired. Okay, so he is always very tired. So here, tired is describe my emotion or my feeling or your feeling or his feeling. Okay, so okay, he is always very tired. Why? Okay, when he gets home from work, why he is very tired? You can ask this question, yes. Why he is very tired? He is very tired because his job is tiring. Okay, he has a very tiring job. Okay, so here we are describing the characteristic of the job. Okay, so because the job is very tiring. Okay, so he has a very tiring job. Okay, the job is tiring. He is not the job, tiring job. Okay, he has a very tiring job. Okay, so job, the characteristic of a job is tiring. Okay, it makes him feel tired. Okay. Okay, now let's see other aspects of adjectives ending in ing and ed. Okay. Okay, we have here fascinated. Okay, I am fascinated, or he is fascinated. Okay, I feel fascinated. Okay, why? Because something is fascinating. Okay, so here is fascinating. Okay, so I feel, or I am, or I was fascinated. Why? Because this thing is fascinating, or because this thing makes me because this thing is fascinating, it makes me feel, or it makes me fascinated. Okay, so I am fascinated because something is fascinating. Yes. Here we have excited and exciting. Okay, so I am very excited, okay, or I am less excited because something is exciting or something is less exciting. Okay, so amused. Okay, so amused and amusing. Okay, amusing. Okay, I am very amused because something is very amusing. Okay, amazed and amazing. Here we have, sorry, here ing, not m. Okay, amazed and amazing. Okay, so I am very amazed because something is amazing. Astonished. Okay, so here I am very astonished because something is astonishing. Okay, shocked. I am very shocked because something is shocking. Oh, it's making me shocked. This thing is shocking. It's making me shocked. Disgusted. Okay, disgust. I am very disgusted because something is disgusting. So I am my emotion or my feeling is disgust because something is disgusting. Okay, so here it's the cause of one action or one feeling or one emotion. Embrace it. Okay, embrace it. Okay, embrace it. So I am embraced because this thing is embracing. Confused and confusing. I am very confused because something is confusing. For example, when you are in a class or when you are talking with your friend and you talk about this topic and other topics, okay, so you feel or confused. Why? Because he talked about lots of things or because these things is confusing. Okay, so because the thing some things is confusing, it makes you confused. Okay, so I think that's the end of the course. Let's see one exercise. Okay, complete 2 sentences for each situation. Use an adjective ending in ing or ed to complete each sentence. Okay, so you can read again and okay. Example: the movie wasn't as good as we had expected. So we have here disappoint. Okay, so here you should know what are you gonna to use, disappointed or disappointing. Okay, so here it's give you only disappoint and you should know which one are you gonna to use, disappointed or disappointed. Here these 2 examples is already gives the answers or corrected. So the movie was disappointing. So here is the characteristic of that movie. The movie was how disappointed. Okay, so it makes you how we were disappointed with the movie. So here it describes how we feel disappointed. Okay, so you can do this five sentences. Okay, depressed, interest, poor, excite, exhaust. Okay, so here you should add ed or ing. Okay, ed here. Okay, so I give you some minutes to think about this. Okay. Okay, so did you correct? Did you answer to this exercise? Okay, let's do it together. It is been raining. It's been raining all day. Okay, I hate this weather. Okay, so here we have this weather is what? Okay, this weather makes me. Okay, so here you can notice that here this weather is what, and here this weather makes me. So here it makes you feel, or it makes you emotion. Okay, it makes you something. Okay, so this weather makes me. Okay, it affects you or affect you. This weather makes me, and this weather is. So, and remember, we see that we add ing f when we describe the characteristic of something, and we add ed when we describe our feeling or our emotion, or someone feeling or someone emotion. Okay, so these are this weather. What we will put here? This weather is put the price with it is the pricing. Why? Because we are describing the characteristic of the weather. Okay, this weather makes me, so it's affect you, so it makes me depressed. Okay, so here we will add ed, depressed. Okay, so this weather is depressing. Here we will add ing, and so this weather makes me how depressing, depressed. So here we will add ed. Astronomy is one of Tom's main interests. Okay, So here, Tom is what? He find astronomy very. Okay, so here, look at these two. Okay, Tom is here. We are describing feeling of Tom. And here, he finds astronomy what? Okay, so here the characteristic of astronomy. Okay, so see what we can put. Okay, so here interested. Okay, so Tom is interested. So here we are describing the feeling of Tom. So Tom is interested in astronomy. Why? Because he finds astronomy very interesting. So here he found astronomy very interesting. Okay, I turned off the television in the middle of the program. Okay, boo. The program was, and here I was. Okay. Okay, so here the program was. Okay, and here we are talking about the program. We are describing the program. Okay, the program was how boring. Okay, because here we are describing the program, the characteristic of the program, boring. So I was bored. Okay, so I was bored because this program is boring. Anne is going to Indonesia next month. She has never been there before. Okay, here we have excited. Okay, she is really excited. Okay, it will be an. Okay. So here she is really about going. So here to describe herself how it is. Okay, and it will be an. Okay, so here we are describing the characteristic of this experience. Okay, it will be an. Okay. Okay. Did you see or did you know the answer? Okay, let's do it together. Okay, she is really what? Excited. Okay, about going. Okay, why? Okay, so here we are describe her emotion or her feeling. Okay, okay, so she is really excited. Ed. Here we should add ed. She is really excited about going. Okay, and this B, it will be an exciting. Here we add ing. Okay, because we are describe the characteristic of this experience. Okay, so it will be an exciting experience for her. Diana teach young children. It's a hard job. Okay, so it's a hard job. Exhaust. Okay, so here we have exhaust. Okay, what we will add? ing and ed. When we can add ing and when we can add ed. She often finds her job what? At the end of the day's work. She is often at the end of the day's work. She is often Okay, let's see. Diana teach young children. It's a hard job. Okay. She often finds her job how? So here we are describing the job. Okay, so job, how the job is exhausting. Okay, so here exhausting means makes you very tired. Okay, she often finds her job how it is exhausting. Okay, at the end of the day's work, she is often how? Exhausted. Okay, so how she is exhausted. Okay, because why? Because job is exhausting, so it makes her exhausted at the end of the day's work. Okay, that is all. Thank you for watching, and please to subscribe to my channel in order to help me, and bye for now.